The activities shown in this video involve remote wilderness. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You guys can read it if you want.
By now, you probably know what it means when I start a video sitting down like this.
It means it's going to be absolute madness and fun.
Usually means I've made yet another questionable life decision, and this might be my stupidest one yet, so buckle up. I'm about to go on one of the craziest adventures of my life.
Okay, something stuck me. Whoa, that was close.
Thousands of kilometers away from home, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, there is an abandoned volcanic island that almost nobody has been to. Hidden somewhere on that island are the remains of an airplane that crashed during World War II. More than 80 years later, nobody knows exactly where it is. So naturally, I decided to try and find it. But getting there is only the beginning. The island has no roads, no infrastructure,
Wants to
no
go
restaurants,
find
no fresh water, just dense jungle,
Symmetry.
volcanic ash, extreme heat, and a crater that could become active again at any time.
Oh my freaking god!
Last time this volcano erupted was in 2003. And if we're going to find this plane, we'll have to cross the highest peak on this entire
Maybe
island.
we found a new species.
Whoa.
That's not good. There's like a 30-meter drop. It could be deadly, he said. That's the last thing. I think this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. That is
Of course.
insane.
The question is not whether
Bro.
the wreck is out there. The question is how much...
Bro,
are we
at this
going to-
point, the water bodies would look super scary. What if there are crocodiles down there? Why would you go there like that?
sacrifice to find it. The Northern Mariana Islands are among the most remote inhabited places on Earth. Just getting there feels like its own expedition. I flew from Norway to
Bro.
South Korea, then from South
Oh,
Korea
no.
to Guam, and from Guam to Saipan. A few weeks before I was supposed to leave to the Mariana Islands, a massive typhoon hit the region. It was classified as a super typhoon level 5. The strongest
Whoa,
tropical cyclone
okay.
on Earth this year. And because of the storm, my flight to the island was suddenly cancelled. For a
Obvious.
while,
Fair
it
enough.
honestly looked like this entire expedition wasn't going to happen. But somehow, at the very last minute, a new flight opened up. And that was basically my only chance to make it to the island. So from Saipan, I had to travel by boat. And let me tell you, I've never been that seasick my entire life. At some point, I stopped worrying about finding the airplane and started worrying about surviving the boat ride. Then suddenly, after not seeing anything but water in any direction for a very long time, it appeared on a tahan.
We have to get from the boat and into
Oh, it
shore. 'cause
sounds
the boat
super
can't
scary.
take us all the way. And Vlad, you said that you just saw a shark. You saw a fin here, right?
Yeah.
That is very, very scary. I didn't think sharks would go so close to the beach. What kind of sharks do you have here? What do you think that was? White tip.
White
Isn't that the
tip.
most dangerous?
Brother.
Because I heard about white tip shark. There was a military ship that went under, and white tip sharks ate the whole crew, like hundreds of people.
Whoa.
They're like dogs.
Obviously.
Feel like a dog.
The water dogs.
You know, like in the open sea.
Dude, to me,
Everything
that is
white under the
crazy.
water is
'Cause
exactly
I
like
was
the
ready
white
to jump
outside the
out of
water.
boat and like swim.
You have to.
We have to.
And you're real.
I'm
not
Indian, I
getting
can
in the
say
water
it.
with the sharks. I mean, I've been traveling for 48 hours now, and I'm jet lagged. And this boat ride was so bumpy for like 4 hours, and now, what the hell was that? Well, that was the anchor, I guess. Hopefully not another shark.
You're gonna swim. This is for your backpack.
Oh, that's from my backpack.
Yeah, you gotta jump in the water and swim with sharks.
Oh, you see the sharks too?
I can smell them.
This GoPro has been through a lot of stupid shit with me, so this is just another one of those.
If I get eaten now, it's all your fault, Vlad. I'm not really moving that fast. Okay, so this is a proper deserted island.
Crazy. Looks gorgeous though.
I'm pretending to leave. Dad joke of the year. Okay, Vlad. So you're saying that no humans have been right here before?
Never.
What is this though? It's probably the typhoon, right? That took him.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is crazy. I've never
That's sad.
explored an island
It's first time for everything.
like coconuts. Is this a coconut?
Yeah, young.
Gonna smash it against some rocks and see if.
Oh, there's nothing. It's too young. And it's empty.
Yeah, should have listened to you. You're the expert. You're right, though. I think it is gonna be a little bit harder to get out of here than I thought, at least. And we have a lot of heavy stuff to bring. Yeah, so it's definitely pretty steep. It's almost like you have to climb a bit.
Be careful. Don't trust these rocks. It's not even rocks.
Yeah, it's not even rocks, it's just mud. So what we're doing now is just trying to find a camp for tonight.
Nah, we're gonna stay on the beach.
Oh, we're gonna stay on the beach?
Yeah, let's see the perspective, like the future, tomorrow, our possible like path.
Yeah, it's harder terrain than it looked like from the ground. So I think tomorrow we should follow the gully probably, because that's the direction we're going, right? Yeah.
We're going towards the summit.
We're going to the summit.
Yeah. Are you confident?
Yeah.
Vlad was basically
Bro,
my
he was
guide for
already.
this expedition. But the
He
truth
was
is,
down
I
for it.
barely knew him. We had only met a few days earlier at some kind of gun shop on the island.
This is where I'm meeting Vlad.
Take a look. This is
Oh.
the most iconic survival rifle. It's designed for the pilots.
I don't think I've ever seen so many
He's
guns
Russian.
in my whole life. I mean, I definitely haven't seen so many guns my whole life. So you could start a war with us, with what is just in this room. It's like,
Sporting goods.
there's no problems with people killing each other with guns here.
We're cool.
You're cool. It's a peaceful island.
Yeah, we're like a big family here.
yeah.
This guy seemed
Wow.
like something straight out of an action movie. He told me pretty early on that he preferred to be behind the camera and did not want this video to be about him.
So what is your background, Vlad? How did you end up here?
We're not gonna talk about this.
Oh, no.
It's just this long story.
It's a long story, okay.
Yeah, it's a long story, I don't know. I'm well trained, I'm good.
Despite not knowing much about him, I decided to trust him completely. I mean, I didn't really have much of a choice. After days of traveling and still being very jet lagged, my body was completely exhausted. For the first time since leaving Norway, I finally had the chance to get some proper sleep. But as I lay there listening to the waves, I couldn't stop thinking about where I was. Hundreds of miles from any people or infrastructure, at an island with a dark past. I'll tell you more about that later.
This is a crazy island, though.
Okay.
It's so strange waking up here, feeling
Left
so
me hanging
alone.
there.
This is next level of just being isolated.
Check this out. That's the...
Oh, that's the book. So this Japanese book is about, there was a Japanese couple who lived on the island. And then during the Second World War, there was a ship out there that crashed and 30 soldiers went to shore. And eventually they lived there for a lot of time, and eventually they started killing each other because they all wanted the same woman.
So this story
Whoa.
about Kintsugu Higa is actually one of the most famous survival stories in Japanese history. After the war ended, the group of Japanese soldiers refused to believe that Japan had surrendered. So while the rest of the world moved on, they stayed hidden here for years, surviving on coconut, fish, rainwater, whatever they could find on the island. Over time, though, isolation and paranoia started to tear the group apart. The men became jealous, alliances started to form, and people started dying under mysterious circumstances. Some believed the volcanic gases from the island were affecting their minds. Others blamed the extreme isolation. And honestly, sitting on the island now, it's hard to understand how a place as beautiful as this could drive people insane.
Today, we're gonna try to reach the summit of the mountain, and then from there we're gonna scout and see if we can see the airplane. Next day we're gonna try to actually locate the aircraft.
He should be somewhere here. He flew from the north, flying from Nagoya, Japan, after mission, and some engine failure, and he's crushed. So unfortunately, all these 11 crewmen is killed. The crew was recovered back in the 1946,
Yeah.
but one still missing.
Okay, so everyone but one has been
Yeah.
found.
Jack L. Boyd, his name and his machine gunner, the boy.
The boy who wasn't
Who
found.
was, yeah, it was like a remainings not recovered.
And what is a question mark?
Because like the location of the crash site.
Yeah.
It's we don't have the
We don't have the exact, but
coordinates.
But you think it's
Ah,
between?
okay.
So it's like it's either way. It's
Yeah.
a left or right side.
We are here.
No, we're
No?
not here. This is our designated drop-off zone. But
The waves were too high.
you remember
Yeah.
it was a crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we here. So we have to figure out how to get.
Okay, but we're
to
just
the-
gonna go straight. Like we're not gonna try to get in on this and go up.
Nah, that's.
There are
I
no
think
trails
it's-
here, anyways,
Did-
right?
Absolutely no
Yeah.
trails.
The plan sounds simple enough. Reach the highest point of the volcano, locate the crash site, and find the airplane. But on an island like this, even simple plans have a way of becoming complicated.
If you start sliding, you're not gonna stop, really. So we're gonna see now that there's two directions here. You could go right or left. So with a drone, I'm gonna find out which direction is better. So we are here. So to me, it looks like left is maybe better.
Oh, nice.
This is the right, this is the left.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, pretty good, good.
What do you think?
I think we're doing good. We'll see when we get up there. So we don't know what's around the corner, right? So, like, what I think, I think we're doing good.
Freaking rain. Changes so quickly from sunny to rainy. It's crazy, like it rains for like 2 minutes here and then it stops. I know how it looks on camera, but it's
too
really,
gray.
really hot here. Even when it rains like
Just-
this.
just
it
too
feels super
blurry.
hot.
The terrain is super
It is
difficult,
about sea
and
level.
The rain makes
Okay.
everything so much harder. And I'm also stressing out because it is getting dark really soon. So if we want to reach the summit,
Wait.
we really have to speed it
Why did you start so late then?
up.
Just gonna test if it's the same as Norwegian grass.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty similar actually. But yeah, that's another
Glad
thing.
to know we all do
The
the same
captain said
thing
that there are
with the
world's
grass.
largest bats. They live here.
Yeah, it's a fruit bat.
It's a fruit
a-
bat.
It's a flying fox. It's like a big rat. Span 2 meters.
That is scary as hell.
Oh yeah, they
Like-
looks like a scared, like a
Yeah, it looks like
Dracula.
Batman or something.
Yeah,
Whoa, that was close.
traditional Chamorro dish, but like now it's prohibited. It's under federal law.
Okay.
You cannot catch them, you cannot kill them. You're going to prison for like a 5-year sentence.
That's crazy
Well,
that they used to eat
Yeah,
bats.
they
That-
used to boil in a coconut milk.
Oh.
Try. They said it's really tasty because that fruit bat, they eating only the fruits.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
It's actually
very-
pretty tasty.
tasty and very tender.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't plan on eating bat meat.
The higher we
They
climb,
definitely
the
turned off
stranger
the camera
island
after
starts to
that.
feel.
They definitely turned off the
Feels
camera
hot.
after that.
The silence, the humid heat, the giant bats flying
Straight to
above us
killing
every
it.
few minutes as if they were preparing an attack. And every now and then I catch myself wondering about Vlad again. Like, who is this guy? I barely know him, and can I actually trust him?
Wait,
By now-
why is he talking about trusting him? This is the second time he's talking about that, and he's still with him.
We had already climbed for
What
hours
are you,
and
Magnus?
gained
I'm a
lot of
woman?
elevation, but the peak of the volcano still felt far away. Every time I thought we were getting close, another ridge would appear behind the clouds and reveal even more climbing ahead of us. The backpacks were really heavy.
This is not textbook, but nothing here is textbook really.
And the temperature was well above 30 degrees Celsius, and our water supply was decreasing much faster than I wanted. The higher we climbed, the more the island fought back. And honestly, for the first time, finding the airplane didn't feel like the biggest challenge anymore.
Oh my god. I thought I was a snake, but there's a freaking huge, like a lizard looking thing. You see that? Hello.
Whoa.
For a second there, I thought he was gonna
It's quick.
trying to intimidate me. Oh god. We still have such a long way to go up to the mountain behind me. I don't know, to me it seems unrealistic that we're gonna make the top today though. But it is sketchy because it looks like the whole thing, like everything breaks. So we're just afraid of like the whole thing sliding down and pulling the rope. Same here too. Look at these like sheets of fragile stone that could easily just slide down. Whoa. Oh my God, yeah, this is not.
And this is also like.
Yeah, that's also the same. Careful. Yeah, like that. Now it's better.
I'm tired, man.
I don't know. I don't trust, and you shouldn't trust that rock at all.
Oh no.
The
it's
rock
not
is.
even rock.
There, it's not even rock. It's sand. Good job not dying.
Oh yeah. Holy moly.
How's your camera on like that?
Yeah. Let's set up. Yeah, as soon as we find something, we'll.
No,
we'll
we should like we should.
you want to push?
Oh, we can little by little.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's.
Don't look back. Like I'm good. Like I'm.
That was definitely not risk-free. That part.
Now it was finally time to get some sleep. My legs were completely destroyed and I was beyond exhausted. The only problem was there was nowhere good to sleep.
I don't know how it was down there. This is not very good either for camping, but
Pretty much the same.
yeah, okay. So I was thinking of putting up the tent here because otherwise I'm gonna freeze to death.
You're gonna freeze, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not gonna rain too hard. This is where we're at. It's really foggy and it rains and it got really cold. Oh no, the lens cap. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we're getting tired, man.
Darkness was closing in fast and we were stuck high up on the
Crazy.
side of the volcano with no flat ground around us. We still hadn't even reached the top of the volcano and somewhere beyond it, hidden inside this island, the airplane was still waiting to be found.
Yeah, look forward to tomorrow though. Hopefully we can find the airplane. That's what we're here for. And it would also be cool to get to the top of the mountain.
We're in trouble.
And since I know a lot of people are gonna ask what I'm eating tonight, chicken and rice, that's on the menu. That was easily one of the worst nights of sleep I've ever had.
You
Every
literally
time I
get
moved
that
even
back?
slightly, my body would slowly start sliding downhill. And just when I finally managed to fall asleep, even for just a few minutes, I'd wake up again, uncomfortable and super cold. During the day, the heat had been completely unbearable, but at night, the temperature dropped fast and it
Whoa.
was just as humid. Next morning, when I checked my watch, it said that I only got 45 minutes of actual sleep.
Oh, so that was a pretty rough night. That was a very rough night. Look how steep that is. So this is where I set up camp. And then Vlad, he stayed a little bit higher in his tarp. Even my tent, like everything was wet when I went into the tent. Everything is wet now. Putting on wet clothes in the morning is probably my least favorite thing to do. Wet, dirty, sweaty clothes. But I feel like it builds character though. This is luxury, man. Thank you so much. I guess it's really hot. Can I grab this or is that hot?
No. Leave it.
Leave it?
Yeah. We still need it.
Oh yeah, leave it and then
Absorb
press it.
the-
Yeah. Okay.
Aroma.
You need the aroma to mix with the water. You really know your coffee, huh? That looks great. Cheers.
Cheers.
We continued walking up the ridge, and at this point I had
That's that
completely lost
obsession
track
with
of how
coffee.
much time we had spent. The goal was still to find the airplane, but before we could even search for the wreckage, we still had to reach the summit of the volcano.
There are these sinkholes everywhere, which can potentially be pretty dangerous. Vlad said that they can be up to 10 meters deep, so they could just swallow you.
And then suddenly, after hours of climbing, suffering, and wondering if we'd even make it up there at all, we finally reached the top of the island.
Whoa,
Standing
awesome.
there felt completely surreal, where no humans had stood before us. Because according to Vlad,
Mighty.
we had just made the first ascent.
We made it. We still
Beautiful.
haven't found the airplane though, but we made it.
See that low point?
The low point, yeah.
Low point, like a gap.
Yeah.
That's when he flew. and
Okay.
Hit somewhere. Where's the water now?
I heard like there's like this rumbling sound. Part of me is like, is that the volcano or is it the wind? It's like this like rumble.
Like you can hear any voices.
Yeah.
It could be a Japanese spirit. Like a queen of Vanadahan.
Because I feel like
Okay.
there's almost like a vibration right now in my leg. There's like this little like jittery vibration thing.
In the surge of the airplane, I actually forgot that we are on an active volcano. The last major eruption happened about 20 years ago, which means that technically
Crazy.
this volcano could erupt at any moment.
Oh, come on. It's like the vegetation is grabbing hold of me.
Getting down from the mountain proved to be much more difficult than we thought. It started as a steep downhill, but it pretty quickly turned epic.
No, something
No
dropped
idea
on
if
here.
anything's gonna hold. Okay, sending it. Okay, something stopped me.
Yep. Camera ended up there.
Bleeding and stuff too.
That's a proper mountain
Yeah.
climber's hand.
My aid,
You lost your what?
the kit, the medical.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
lost
no.
your medical kit? Oh, that's not good.
And he still wants to do crazy things.
Fucking hell. Oh, you found it. That's good to have because we're not getting any medical attention out here.
We kept fighting our way through the thick jungle vegetation, but then we ran into another problem.
Uh-oh.
Right in front of us, the terrain had suddenly disappeared into a massive drop.
That's not good. This is really not good.
From the top, it was almost impossible to tell how deep it actually was. It could be 15 meters,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
maybe
whoa,
20.
whoa, 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 what was that? What was that?
Tell how deep it actually was. It could
Oh, that was a
15
foot.
meters,
That was a
maybe
foot.
20 or even more. And that was the problem because the rope
Take
I
the
had
jump.
brought was only
Take the jump.
22 meters long,
Take the
which
jump.
meant there was no safety margin at all. If the drop was just even slightly bigger than we thought, the rope simply wouldn't reach the ground. So we basically had two options. Either use the full length of the rope and hope that that was enough to reach the ground, or turn around. But that was not really an option since it would take too long. And we would definitely run out of water, which is extremely dangerous in this environment.
There's not a lot of good placements here, but
Oh, okay, okay, okay. They're not
Yeah,
going
the
back.
sensor on
They're
this big
going
rock.
to the. Okay.
that didn't really work. So now we're trying
Inside
to
of it.
this rock. I can actually
My
move.
bad, my bad.
But the
Take
thing
my
is,
words
if
back.
it goes around the big rock, it's going to create so much friction that it should be fine. But I know a lot of accidents have happened this way. They make an anchor on a rock like that, think it's solid, and then it just slides off and it
Crazy.
pulls them with it. So the plan is you go down first, then I lower all the bags, and then I come down.
Yeah.
Okay, man, have fun.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see if he's actually gonna be able to get all the way. If not, we're in big trouble. How far are you? Look. Are you down? Vlad? Are you down? Are you on the ground? 2 more meters, okay. I think that might just be enough. 2 more meters they asked for. Nice, that was just enough. Oh my God, that was so close. All right, so now it's my turn to rappel down. Hopefully this is staying because I don't have any counterweight or anything, so there we go.
Hopefully he doesn't fall. Let's make it quick. Quick down.
Okay,
Steep. Oh, he reached.
Easy.
Awesome.
yeah.
Now
I'm here.
go back and they get the rope.
Yeah. You know, when I cut the rope, I was like 20 meters and I was like, I add 2 more.
Yeah.
And then
good.
that was perfect.
You know that.
Yeah.
Good job, Magnus.
I hope we're down and we don't need any more rope.
Never say. Don't say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx it.
We should cut some more rope, at least, you know, just in case.
We could cut, yeah.
At least something what you can reach.
Yeah, if you give me a knife.
Yeah.
I actually need to free solo down here. I'm gonna try to attach the rope to something at least though. This is the first time I'm actually a bit nervous on this trip. Yeah.
It could be deadly.
It could be deadly, he said. That's the last thing. I think this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Look, that's what the rope is attached to. And now I'm rappelling. Oh, shit.
You're doing good? You're doing good? You're doing good? You're doing good?
Okay.
You're good?
Good. Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Finally,
Crazy.
after what felt like an endless descent, we made it all the way down to the first crater. And for the first time since starting this expedition, it actually felt like we were getting close to the crash site. According to the old reports and the coordinates we had been studying before this trip, the airplane should be somewhere in this part of the island, deep inside the crater, completely isolated from the outside world. Looking around, it honestly felt like stepping into another planet, something out of Star Wars.
Whoa,
Massive
okay.
cliffs surrounding us on every side, black sand, and absolutely no sign that humans have ever been here before. But the island had changed a lot over the years. The entire bottom
Everything's
of the crater
just
was
super.
now flooded with water from the typhoon, turning huge sections into swamps.
Oh, this
We
is
had already
such a
been
tough
for
shot.
so long that my body was starting to shut down. But mentally, I was more focused than ever because now we had to be close. And after everything we had gone through to get here, I knew we had to keep searching. Because somewhere out there, hidden beneath decades of jungle growth, volcanic ash, and storms, there had to be some signs of the B-29 bomber. It says here that it entered the crater at the northeast side of the island through the lowest point in the rim. So that is over there. And circled to the left and crashed head on into the higher peaks on the southeast side. So it flew in there and then it crashed over there somewhere. That's how I read this at least. Yeah, on the map it's the opposite though. So on the map it says that it came in from here and then crashed into there.
Right, that's according to the Japanese source.
Okay, so the Japanese source and the American source, they tell two different stories. Yeah. Early 1945, American team visited the crash site and buried the crew remains in a field burial grave as the area allowed. Wow. So they actually came here, they found the airplane, and they made a grave for the bodies here. Oh, crew remains. Yeah, I guess there wasn't much left of them though. Because it says here too that they crashed into, there was pretty much nothing left of the aircraft. Like they crashed, there was an explosion and then it burnt. So there's not much left at all. But we're gonna send up the drone, fly a little bit closer. So we're gonna fly both on that side and on that side. Because two different sources, two different stories. Oh, no, there's something wrong with the rotors. I think there's sand or something in them. What the?
It's a sand.
Yeah. Oh, it's the magnetic sand. It's magnetic, so it's gone into the rotor. All the sand is stuck to the magnet. That's not normal. I don't think it's not gonna fly. So maybe that's why the aircraft crash. It's because the magnetic dust. So there's no
Oh, fair enough.
sign of the aircraft.
It was fully metal, right?
But I was supposed to like fly around.
It was
with the
made for
drone,
war.
but
It had to be
I'm not
heavy
able to
metal.
because of the.
Then it
the
got
metal and the
attracted real
dust
hard.
That just sticks to the rotors. Same with my microphone too. So, originally you said there are no animals on this island, like big predators, but we just saw a perfect print of what looks like some like cat creature. Look at this. It's like perfectly, it almost looks like we made it, but I can promise you guys, we did not make that. So this is actually pretty wild because according to scientists and wildlife experts, there shouldn't be any animals like this living on the island. Because Anatahan is one of the most remote and hostile islands in the Mariana chain. There
So
is
there
almost
is no
fresh water on
crocodile.
the island. It has
Perfect place
volcanic
to live in.
activity, and after the eruption in 2003, most of the ecosystem should have been wiped out, which means finding fresh footprints out here is honestly insane. And after taking these shots, we actually sent these images to a wildlife expert, and he confirmed that this is indeed of some sort of cat creature. So we might have found footprints from a new undiscovered species. And there was something unsettling about knowing that whatever made these footprints was still around us.
Oh my
Crazy.
freaking God. Holy shit, that's beautiful. That turquoise color, I don't know if you see that, but it's so majestic. It looks like something from the Lord of the Rings or something. That is incredible. There's a point out there where there's bubbles coming out. Part of me wants to go down and take a swim in that lake, but I don't think that's a good idea because that is an active volcano.
So in the end, even though we had reached the crash site, we weren't able to find any signs of the wreck on Anatahan. And that is probably because most of it burned after the crash, and whatever was left has been buried by volcanic ash over decades. After everything we had gone through to get there, it was a strange feeling, standing on the island knowing that the airplane was somewhere around us but out of reach. After spending one final night on the island, we started making our way back towards the pickup point. And honestly, I had really mixed feelings when I finally saw the boat coming towards us. On one hand, I felt proud of what we had managed to do out there.
We're getting rescued. Freaking hell, it's been a crazy mission, man.
Then find
We
the
had crossed the
crash,
entire
I guess.
island, explored places nobody has been to, and survived conditions that were way tougher than I expected. But at the same time, it still felt unfinished, because we hadn't found the missing airplane, and that kept bothering me.
Yep.
But this trip wasn't over yet.
Good to see another face. No offense, Vlad.
On the boat ride back, Vlad told me there was another crash site, a different B-29 bomber, one that had gone down near Saipan during the final months of World War II. Over the years, locals and explorers had reported finding pieces of wreckage deep in the jungle. And honestly, after coming this far, giving up didn't really feel like an option anymore. So instead of heading home, we made a new plan. We got hold of old notes, rough coordinates, and handwritten sketches that supposedly marked the location of the crashed debris. The plane was a B-29, number 4294060.
You got a
On
bike
May
too
5th,
for that.
1945, the bomber had been returning from a mission over Japan.
Wasn't expecting him to
Had
know
forced the crew towards Saipan,
how to
but the
drive a
conditions
bike,
were
Bob.
terrible.
Fair
Visibility
enough.
was low, and the crew searched for.
I haven't seen a video of him
storm.
driving a bike.
They
That's
drifted
why,
dangerously
probably.
close to the island's highest terrain, and somewhere near Mount
I expect
Tapachua, the
probably
airplane
every white
slammed
person
into
to
the
drive.
mountainside. For
it's
several of
only the
them,
passionate
this had
ones
been
drive
the
it.
very first combat mission of World War II. Most of the crew were incredibly young. This turned out to be their last mission. There were no survivors. For decades, the jungle had slowly swallowed the wreckage. Metal rusted away beneath the trees. Engines disappeared into the undergrowth. And the crash site became one more forgotten piece of history, hidden somewhere on Saipan.
So now we're heading
I
into
see.
the jungle. We have a machete, so we're gonna try to cut our way in. As you guys know, there was a typhoon here.
This was our last real lead. If we didn't find anything here either, then this whole journey would probably end without any answers. We pushed through dense vegetation, scanning every inch of the ground, every broken branch, every unnatural shape buried beneath the jungle floor. The deeper we went, the quieter the jungle became. And just when it started to feel like another dead end, Vlad suddenly stopped.
Oh,
Huh?
speaking of the gun, super nice.
Oh, wow.
See that?
Yeah. So you think this is actually from the airplane? 1945, 44.
That's the actual the machine gun
Wow.
from the B-29. It's a and oh, see that?
Whoa, it's not
See
in
that
such a
bullet?
bad condition.
That's 50 cal.
So that is.
Oh, it is, it
probably
is. It's
gunpowder in this,
rust.
right? It would still
Let me see.
you'd be able to use it. It's very heavy.
Yeah, there's a primer.
1943.
1943. See that?
A bullet from 1943.
Yeah.
That means that the airplane must be very close.
Yeah,
That-
the
if-
plane down there, down the hill.
That's the crash site.
Yeah.
So So that's the first sign of the airplane that crashed in Saipan in 1944.
Yes,
Wow.
not in 1945.
In 1945, just when the war ended. So
Yeah.
the soldiers were done. They had done
Yeah.
everything.
That's the tragedy, you know. They die after 6 days after the Japan capitulated, just surrendered.
And it wasn't far from here that they, the bomber that transported the Hiroshima bomb took off from an airport pretty close by too, right?
That's next island.
Next island.
Nine of Tinian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Northfield.
There's so much history to this place, or like war history.
Right.
And it's so crazy because if this was in Europe, none of this would be here, you know?
This
In
is
Europe, everything is cleared. But this is just laying here. It's like walk.
2 years before this video came out. Oh, okay. 2 years ago, this would have been the most fascinating video for me. It still is. It still is. But I remember watching a documentary about the bombings, and it was so dark, so much into it. That was so crazy. So many crazy things. I would have, like, my God, enjoyed this entire thing.
Walking through a museum.
Right. Museum in open air, in the jungle, untouched, raw.
Okay, let's continue then. So the crash site is over there.
Yeah, keep your eyes open because, like, I don't know, now jungle is open, you can see anything.
So finally, we actually found something. After everything we had been through, just seeing the wreckage felt surreal. It was the first real proof that we were in the right place. But Vlad wasn't satisfied. He had that look in his eyes again. He wanted to find more. And then he noticed something else, deeper in the jungle. So instead of heading back, we just kept going into the thicker part of the island.
So normally this used to be like a big jungle with trees and it used to be very green and stuff.
It's
and now,
very like it's a shadow. And, during the day, you don't even get hot because it's like all this shadow.
now it's all destroyed because of the typhoon. And that is also why we think that we can find the airplane, is because the typhoon might have sucked it up a little bit. And it might be more visible now.
Okay.
Look, we think
So we're
that
in
is
a
the
perfect-
engine, one of the engines from the airplane. Holy crap.
Perfect
So
moment.
that is the actual engine just sitting here in the jungle. This is the engine of the airplane that crashed here
Wow.
in 1945. It is so hot in the jungle. I'm sweating like it's dripping down my forehead. Yeah, now we're looking for more parts.
Yes, propeller, engine.
Another engine?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go. Let's make it fun.
Very cool. Oh wow, the propeller.
And propeller.
Look at this.
Whoa.
We found another thing. I think it's, is it a wing you found?
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's like part of the wing or something.
Yeah, see that? It's actually continue. The pipe all the way. This is like a, this
Yeah.
is chassis and the gear. See that?
Oh yeah.
See that gear? That's the part of the wheels, the chassis.
Oh, that's the wheels, huh?
Same year, 1945.
So that was definitely quite the adventure. It is.
Oh,
one
it's
of the,
ending.
if not the most memorable experience of my life, and something.
Oh, it just ended
definitely
here.
wanna do
Oh,
more of.
okay.
So if you want to see me do more stuff like this, please let me know.
Crazy. Bro, I was so invested into it. I thought there would be more. Oh no, somebody has to finish this, no? Somebody has to finish this. Has anybody finished it? Please. Please send me the video. If anybody has finished this, please send me the video. When you say this is the dumbest thing I ever done, remember you submitted Matterhorn with no guide, no plan, and no experience. So the bar was pretty high. Big time. Blood in full gear with a mysterious past. Magnus in a t-shirt ready to rock. Perfect duo.